All right, look, I do not like what I'm seeing on Bitcoin right now. I do not like what the Bitcoin price is doing. And I have to put out this warning for you so you know the levels I'm looking at, what to watch out for so you can react. Because right now we are at a very critical place with the Bitcoin price. And if we go down, if we break this level I'm about to show you right now, altcoins are gonna be devastated. Bitcoin's gonna stay down for a while and may actually go down quite significantly. And so pay attention, make sure you pay attention here so you don't get my words twisted, because this is very, very important. So look, this is the Bitcoin daily chart here on the factor line. And as I was saying to you, I was expecting Bitcoin to actually hold $80,000 over here, which it did. And I was saying that anything above this low over here is a higher high. And it did play out. We got a massive rally. We came down. I was telling you to get out under 117,000, 112,000, and we're expecting more downside. And look, we did. We came down to the $80,000 level over here. And then we played around in this range. And I was telling you we are at a sideways market. The problem is, things have changed. See, I was expecting us to come up here. Let me just get rid of these drawings so you can see. I was expecting us to come up and do something like this, and getting a topping formation of a massive heads and shoulders pattern, and then breaking down into a bear market. This giving us the opportunity to get profits from altcoins. Even if it was just for 2-3 weeks, we could have got some good profits, and we even had the continuation over here for a possible double top or beyond. The problem is, let me get rid of this again. The problem is the factor line just turned red on the daily here. We rejected right here just below 100,000. And I was saying that 100,000 is key because it comes with this prior range top over here, and it looks like we rejected perfectly. This is not good. Yes, we came down. I was expecting for another try over here, but we didn't get it. So until proven otherwise, we are bearish. We are bearish on Bitcoin until proven otherwise. Now, make sure you pay attention because we're still holding a certain level. I'm gonna show you that level just now. So I'm not telling you to sell and run for the hills, but I'm gonna give you the position or the level to watch out for, because if that breaks, then maybe we need to. So let me show you exactly what that level is. So for me, right now, we need to bounce and reclaim $90,000 fast. If we don't do this in a day or two, this is more than likely gonna come down to the previous SFP buy signal over here, or even test $80,000 psychological. And by the looks of it, if we get a bounce here, I'm not too sure it will be able to come back and reclaim, giving us danger to come back down here and retest this low at $74,000. And this here is significant because if we get a position, if we get a pattern like this, probabilities are we are going to test it. And if we do test it with the timing in the market, we were saying the top will be in end of 2025, beginning 2026. We are beginning 2026. If we break 74,000, that's breaking structure. That would be a bear market. Now, are we in a bear market yet? No, we are not, but we are significantly raising the probabilities of that. So we saved you selling at 74K and 80K. We made some profits up to the almost 100K level, but now it's time to protect yourself. If you haven't already, make sure you can actually handle a bear market, because it's not how low the price will go, it's how long it will stay down there, and that can be devastating. So just so you understand, let's just move this up a little bit so we can have a better view. The only thing that I am watching is if we can reclaim $90,000 psychological. We do have a chance because as you can see, the trend stacker is neutral over here. This actually looks at volume, momentum, and a couple more factors. I'm not seeing it in the red just yet. The question is, how much can you risk waiting for that? You have to know this. So yes, Bitcoin right now is bearish. We have to see if it can actually hold above this line in the sand. As a matter of fact, if we look at the range a little bit lower here, and let me do this properly just so you can get a better look. If I extend this red line in the sand, you will also see that's the top of the prior range over here. And that's why it held last time. Will it hold this time? We do not know. The question is, if Bitcoin comes down here, I'm telling you right now, altcoins are gonna get decimated. Look at the altcoins right now. See, I was saying that altcoins are waiting for permission from Bitcoin. And we could see the moves, the perpetual dexes, the privacy tokens, the AI tokens. Yes, they're all lined up to go up if Bitcoin gave permission. But with what Bitcoin's doing right now, they're all gonna follow Bitcoin and outpace it exponentially and go to complete crap. So you have to be ready for that. You don't want to be holding a lot of altcoins right now. If you listen to me and you actually bought 80K and even 74K, that range, you would have been taking profits when we came up to 95,000, 90 to 95,000. Not all of us did. I did a little bit, but even I was more bullish than bearish. But now I'm a bit more, I'm more bearish than bullish. So I'm looking at the charts. I'm looking at the ranges I just gave you, and I'm going to play them accordingly. Does that make sense? We do not know, I don't know, no one knows what the markets are gonna do, but probability-wise, it's not looking good. Now, you may be wondering, is my altcoins dead? A lot of people ask me, is my altcoin dead? Should I sell my altcoin? And based on this, probably, depending on the altcoin, but if you want to see if it's dead fundamentally, I have a tool for you that will help you out. So this will actually help you with your trading, with your investing, moving into 2026, 2027, and beyond, completely for free. Let me show you what I did for you. So I created a couple of AI crypto tools and I put them all at AICryptoSuite.com, right up here. If you go to the top left over here, you will see AICryptoSuite.com. And if you scroll down, you will see some AI-powered tools. The only paid one is the factor line right here. This is the only paid tool which now has an AI coach implemented along with a factor line, along with my course. Everything else you see on this page here is for free. And the two applications we're gonna be looking at is ismycoindead.com. You can go there directly or click this link over here or this card in AICryptoSuite.com. It depends on what you prefer. I'll leave the links in the description down below. And CoinScan over here, which is a free GPT. Folioli.app is a tracker. This is to track your crypto portfolio. You can check it out if you want. I'm not gonna get into it in this video, but you can actually safely watch your coins and actually get AI breakdowns with this crypto portfolio. It's completely free. Crypto TA reality check, you can actually open this GPT, screenshot any chart. For example, you can go to the daily here, look at Zcash, open coin market cap, click trading view so you can actually see the candles if it's not trading view, and just screenshot this. Just screenshot this top part over here, come to that ChatGPT and just paste it in, and this is made to give you analysis as I would give you a full analysis with my system, the way I check things. This is programmed, it doesn't hallucinate, it doesn't look at news, it goes with what I programmed it to do. See, it's thinking over here, and it gives you a breakdown of the market environment for Zcash, the structure that we keep on talking about over here. It also will give you what's important and what you need to look out for, price behavior, what the price is attempting to do, plus candlesticks as confirmation, and it will give you what is missing and why acting early is risky, for example, and tell you how to play this move. So I'm actually making these AI tools to actually help you, so you don't need to pay for my course, you don't need to hire me as a coach, you don't need to come into my group. Of course, if you get these three things, it's a lot more powerful because you have the factor line and you can use the factor line and so on, and you learn how to invest, trade, and think like I do, ask your questions and so on. But I want to give you as much tools and as much help I can, because we are coming into a bear market quite possibly. So you might not be able to afford my course. You might not be able to afford my group. So I want to give you free value. So that's what that does. And we'll get to Is My Coin Dead in just 1 second and look at some coins, plus show you CoinScan to look for scams and so on. So just give me 1 second. So you saw Folioli.app. This is my course and indicator over here. I just showed you Crypto TA reality check. And let's look at ismycoindead.com. So you open this up, and over here, you can enter any coin in your portfolio to see a rundown of what it is doing. You can see on-chain metrics, you can see development signals completely for free. So for example, let's put XRP. And look, it gives you an opportunity cost check, which is moderate. Performance against Bitcoin is neutral, volume is flat, and price structure is below trend. So you have to watch out for this. It tells you what this means. Signals are mixed. Opportunity cost risk is moderate versus Bitcoin. This means do not get in more. Now, of course, it can give you a developer health to see what they're working on and so on, and also look at project activity, insights, and so on by entering your email, but you don't need to do that. This will give you a rundown. For example, SafeMoon. Let's look at SafeMoon. This is really high. The risk is really high with opportunity cost. It's telling you that performance is bad, volume is declining, and price is below the trend. So check that out. You can put any coin you want in here. And also, and believe me, it's a lot more powerful than what it looks. I urge you to go play with this. Again, ismycoindead.com, or just go to AI Crypto Suite. Sorry, Is My Coin Dead? Yeah, that's the one. Ismycoindead.com. Check it out, or go to AICryptoSuite.com and check it out there. And then you have CoinScan over here, and this is a free GPT, not an app, but a GPT. And here, for example, you can get a rundown on coins. If there are scams, if there are honeypots, you can put your contract address, you can put the coin, you let it think, and it will look up and it will show you the way it's thinking to see exactly what's going on. Is the project still around? What's going on with the founders? What's going on with on-chain metrics? What's going on with it's finding everything about SafeMoon. So I don't look at news. As you know, there's news for the classes and news for the masses, and I don't really look at fundamentals, I look at price. But this will give you the fundamentals that are important and matter, if that makes sense. Fundamentals that I also look at, or the fundamentals that I would consider. Now, of course, none of these products are 100%. I'm actually upgrading them and making them better. So far, they're working fine. Make sure you do your own research, and make sure you check out this video right here next. Again, make sure you watch this video, extremely important. Protect yourself, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.